Hello, I had an idea for this week's video. This right here is the Oxford Thesaurus containing over 300,000 words, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly select one right in front of your face, just like that, and I'm going to use this word to build the sort of central story around this week. So it'll be like the central theme of this week's video will be thought. Thought. There we are. Thought. Noun. Notion, opinion, view, impression, feeling, theory, judgment, assessment, conclusion. So that will be the theme of this week's video. Enjoy the show.
It's only been a matter of weeks since COVID-19 had brought humanity to its knees. People have started to wonder when, or even if, this lockdown would ever end. Politicians are telling us that humanity is at war with an invisible enemy. Or perhaps it's time somebody talked to the invisible enemy to find out what they want.
How should I start this letter? Dear COVID-19, my name is Grayson and I'm 6.5 years old. I live in Bath with my mum, dad, little brother Rufus, our sausage dog George, and my pet snail Timmy. I wanted to write this letter to you because maybe we can talk about why you're being so naughty at the moment. I was wondering if something upsetted you. Sometimes when I'm upset or angry, I do naughty things too. Maybe if you told me what's bothering you, I could help make you feel better. Then you could stop making people sick. And I could go swimming again. Kind regards, Grayson. Daddy, look, I got a letter.
You got a letter? You kids.
Dear Grayson, thank you so much for your letter, which was warmly received. It was very kind of you to reach out and find out what the matter with me is. So I thought I would take you up on your offer. And I'll let you know why I'm causing all this mischief.
COVID-19 had written pages upon pages of bitter scorn for what humanity had become. It scrawled its barbed words across the pages like a thick molten tar poured over a raspberry blancmange with a pomegranate jus. It spoke of our complacency, our blindness, our hubris, that Robbie Williams angel song, our unrelenting greed, our insatiable appetite for needing to fill the silence with information and robbing us from wonder.
And finally, Some of you say anywho, so it's totally deserve it. However, I prepared to offer you a deal, a chance of redemption. I want you to give me a single thought, and if I'm impressed with the thought you've offered, then I'll set you free of my curse, and you'll be free to go swimming again. You have until 9 a.m. in the morning to deliver your thought. Good luck. Kind regards, COVID-19.
Grayson set to work without haste, frantically scrawling down every idea, notion, opinion, view, feeling, theory, and memory his 6-year-old mind could conjure up. Slowly he grew ever more frustrated. Despite gazing over an infinite pool of every possible conceivable thought, somehow he was unable to pluck even but one worthy of the offering.
Dad?
Yeah, Gray?
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can, kiddo.
What's the best thought you ever had?
What's the best thought I ever had?
Yeah.
Oh, good question. I know what it is, but if I tell you it, you've got to do me a promise. Pinky promise you'll never tell anyone what I'm about to tell you.
Pinky promise.
Now, this is a sacred promise. You break the pinky promise, ungodly things will happen.
And there it was, a thought, ever so quietly whispered into a child's ear, yet so thundering in its potency that it could be heard clearly from the far corners of the universe. A thought that could only have ever occurred because of billions of years ago 2 single cells for the first time merged and somehow survived, forming the first symbiotic hybrid, which not only survived but rapidly reproduced, introducing the dawn of complex life. All known life comes from those 2 single cells uniting somewhere in the oceans of primordial Earth. Every tree, button, cat, monument, belief, spoon, and neuron firing in your brain, creating every thought in the human mind, is all thanks to that microscopic fateful encounter. I had to make Grayson promise to keep this a secret, as it may be too much for some of these West Country thickos to hear. Grayson had the thought he needed to break the COVID-19 curse, but it would mean breaking the pinky promise, a sacred bind that has never been broken, meaning the outcome to this day is still unknown. It could mean one of 2 things. 1, fuck all, because it's just something kids and basic bitches say. Or 2, it could unearth a far worse fate for humanity. It's a risk nobody has ever been willing to take. The question is, will Grayson be prepared to take it?
I don't understand how a virus can just vanish. It's the weirdest thing.
Oh no, George has got out that gate again.
Little bastard!
This is the BBC News with the latest headlines for the UK and around the world. Experts are still trying to understand why the COVID-19 disease has not claimed a single human life for 3 weeks, with many religious leaders calling it a miracle. However, we are receiving some early reports of the first case of a mutated coronavirus disease. Unlike the COVID-19 disease, which affects the respiratory system, what scientists are calling COVID-20 has purely neurological symptoms. According to our reports, the COVID-20 mutation has the unusual side effect of blocking neural pathways, effectively preventing its host from having thoughts. Here's Laura Kinsberg with more.